Hello, darlings. It is Sunday, so it is the day for God. Shall we discuss God then? God being love. So let us discuss how what you guys conceive of God is conditions. And because you conceive of God as conditions, you are then conditional upon what the soul is versus what your identities are. You see, your identities are a whole bunch of lies that you make up to protect yourself, lies that you have been telling yourself since you were 3 years old and you were first afraid. You see, at 3 years of age, when you leave your mother's protection, you leave the sanctity of my knowledge and my wisdom, because you then become afraid, and this creates your first memory. And from this memory, you create all other thoughts and all other choices in all other ways. These choices become comfort, they become danger, they become a lot of things. But what they remain at the heart is the illusion that you are separated from me. Whether you are someone who is in the Middle East, someone is in Asia, someone is in North America, you all belong to me, the soul. Because I am everlasting and I am eternal. I am all that is. But you have made up so many lies about what I am, who I am, how I am. And you do this to your own detriment. You do this because you do not feel loved. And that insecurity is what drives you into anger, into fear, into violence. But I tell you, my children, there is no need for violence. There is no need for fear. For all fear and all violence started from a thought that you made up when you were 3, a thought about the world at large, and then you decided that was me. So you began lying to yourself long before you met society, and that lie has perpetuated war, famine, violence, generation after generation after generation. And now you try so hard to stop what is happening, but you have become what you feared. You have created from the fears that you have had that you have never seen. Fears that you would call me insane for telling you about. But all these fears relate back to you when you were 3. And so, my children, you must understand, you are not hated no matter who you are. But the violence that you create, the anger that you feel, the animosity that you spread, that is because you do not love yourselves. And in the lack of love that you feel, and in that insecurity, you lash out at other people to make them feel insecure. And what have you guys created out of this insecurity? You have created mass hysteria. You have created Gaza. You have created the Congo. You have kept creating from fear. And yet you want to break out of this system. But may I ask you, how do you break a system that you remain a part of? In order to be the soul, you cannot be the system. So maybe if you want to break the system, you should first break the ego. Have a wonderful Sunday, my children.